Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here, coming at you guys with the Snake Eye Kashtira 6th place Rosemont Regional 2024 February deck profile. And I'm here with...
Hi, my name is Joseph Lopez.
Alright.
Yep.
And anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to say?
A big shout out to the Madison crowd that came out here today. I think we all did pretty well. And then shout out to my friends Ernesto and Javier, who supported me the whole way through, and they were great.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out the drip too. That's great.
Dude, this is my compliment shirt. I was getting compliments all day.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Thank you.
We're gonna get right into it. Just remember to smash that like button, subscribe, all that. And we're gonna get right into this.
No problem. We're playing Snake Eye Kashtira today, so of course you've got to play the Snake Eye monsters. They're mandatory 3 Ash. I play 2 Oak for the recursion because sometimes I need it out of the deck if I need to, and then 2 Poplar. I never felt the need to go more than 2. I found it pretty consistently all day. If you hard open it, I don't always want to hard open it, but being able to find it off Ash, I had no problems with all day. I play the 1 optional Birch, more so because I'm playing the pure version. Birch came up every once in a while where it's just a great instant extender where I don't necessarily have to trigger a monster effect by using Populous because I can just summon it from the hand directly.
Yep.
And then it just comes up as a quick effect on your opponent's turn. I used it seldomly all day. I sided it out pretty often, but it was there and I was glad I had it. I'm playing the 2 main deck Flamberg. Going through my main combo, I use both of them. One of them normally goes to the spell and trap zone, if off the field spell, if I can get it there. Otherwise, I'll normally cycle through 2, and then of course, it's just a fantastic card right now.
Yep.
To complement that, I'm playing just 2 Diabell Star, playing the Wanted Engine. Helps me get into any Snake Eye cards that I might be missing, Sinful Spoils that I'm missing, along with some other stuff. I never felt the need for 3, but having that extra discard sometimes really came up, trying to get things in the graveyard.
I got you.
Yep, sometimes for my level 1 targets on fires, just 2 targets, the Jet Synchron and the Kree Div Incarnate. Yep. Because I'm playing some Synchro monsters and it worked out pretty well with that, and it's a recursion for level 1. A lot of people weren't playing around their zones today, so I was able to get a lot of relinquished anima, and that came out really well.
They were not prepared for the Mech Knights.
Hey, you gotta pay attention to your columns, man. Once we got to like top 16, like nobody messed up their columns. It was great. That's where we get the spicy stuff, where I'm playing 3 Unicorn and 2 Fenrir. That's all I'm playing across the main and the side. They were just level 7 monsters. They were easy to start out with. It's something that normally would require interaction, and especially threw my opponent off going first. They never really could tell what I was going for, and sometimes it just baits hand traps, because if you summon Unicorn, sometimes they'll start Ash you, Veiler you there, and you're just eating up interaction.
That's great.
It worked out great. Continuing on, well, I'll start that off.
Oh, see,
main deck monsters.
By the way, this mat looks so good.
I know, it's a beautiful mat. They've got the zones and everything. Going into hand traps, I'm going kind of light because I'm playing Cross Out today, so I was playing the 1 main deck Nib, 1 main deck Ash Blossom, and then just 3 Droll. And then, of course, I'm playing the 3 Infinite Permanents. I didn't feel the need to have too many hand traps today because I was using these mainly as cross-out targets. This really hits everything rogue that I need to, and then I figured Imperm was a catch-all that I sided out when I really didn't need it. But I never had any complaints with it. 8 seemed fine, and I had enough non-engine. I mean, Snake Eye just pushes through by itself, so I didn't really run into any issues. Going into the spells, I am on the Wanted Engine, of course, to be able to supplement the Snake Eye engine, and then something not everybody plays. I was playing 3 essentially of the field spell, 2 field spell, 1 terraforming. Terraforming was an easy side out if I ever needed it, and it was also a thrust target if I ever had to grab the field spell. But the field spell was just always something supplementary to grab off Poplar. I played 3 targets, which were also 2 Snake Eye, and then I was playing 1 of the optional Snake Chase.
What does this card do? I'm not going to pretend like I've read it.
No problem. It's essentially an instant way to get to Diabell Star. So if I've run through my combo and I don't need to use Diabell Star, I can sometimes search for this. When I search for that, it gives me Diabell Star instantly. It puts it in the spell and trap zone from either the grave or the deck. And then during the end phase, you summon it to your field. So you can trigger its own effect on your field, or on your turn when you pass to your opponent.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
Playing a tech to
that's really unique, too.
Yeah, it came up every once in a while. I was a pretty easy side out if I was going second, because I didn't always need it, but it just, I felt like I wanted a 3rd target to search off of Popular, and it just worked out really well today. Only used it a couple times, but I was satisfied with it. I know a lot of people are only playing 1 of the spell, but I opted for 2, because it never hurts to have the extras, because then I can always go into the rest of the combo or just extend past. Especially in the pure variant, it wasn't too tight. Continuing on spells, I shouldn't have done that, but continuing on spells, I'll go with Kashtira Birth, my 1 target for Unicorn. And I'm using the Kashtiras a lot as fodder for the Snake Eyes, so that way I'm not forced to tribute things off that I don't need to. And just sometimes the Kashtiras would force out a lot of things by themselves where I could finish a full combo and then use Birth at the end of it, summon back a Fenrir or maybe a Unicorn. And a lot of people are only playing one-ofs in their extra deck right now, so ripping things out the extra deck was great, forcing things was great, and then the Birth spell effect to banish things face down also turned out really great today. Otherwise, just playing some anti-meta or some protection stuff, 2 crossouts like I mentioned, and called by. I don't think I ever really sided them out today, maybe crossed out a little bit in the matchups that didn't matter. But otherwise, I'm playing 1 triple attack and 1 thrust. Triple attack was searchable off a thrust. Figured it would also be a great crossout target. It came up once, so I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my last card is just a final trap card, the Silvara Trap, which was my last little tech. It came up every once in a while, but if I open the real gas, I'd be able to get 2 negates on top of my 3 interruptions.
Yeah.
So it never hurt to have that extra negate in the option, and sometimes it would help insulate plays coming out of the graveyard while protecting the simple spoil cards.
How were your matchups today?
Not too bad. I played quite a few Fire King, Snake Eye. I enjoyed them. Those were probably the hardest matchups because each player is able to really use their opponent's graveyard. Otherwise, I played some Voiceless Voice. I played against quite a few things. I played against some Branded. I played against a couple Branded, Chimera Branded. Nothing that I felt that I was either overwhelmed by. The only true loss I had was the guy that got first place, so no complaints there.
Okay, so that's up.
Yep. All right, moving into the extra deck, I'll start with the Synchros first. I'm playing a couple Synchros just because I'm playing the 1 tuner. Sometimes using Ash Blossom as a tuner would come up, but
yeah.
I've just got 3 Synchro monsters there because if I open gas, depending on my options, I can go for Formula Synchron, draw the extra card, and then I can set up a Baron play the same way you would set up an IP play on your opponent's turn. Baron came up every so often. Boral Savage is another extender that I'm able to end on because if I can ever get Jet Synchron out with one of the 7s, and I've normally gone through the Snake Eye combo that puts a bunch of Link monsters in the grave, it's just an extra insulation if I ever need it. Those are great. Oh, and then main deck 43 cards, if I didn't mention. A little awkward, cool. But it left me a lot of flexibility to side things out because that extra Snake Eye card was kind of a last minute throw in, but I'm glad I had it because it helped with my siding pattern quite a bit.
Yeah.
Moving on to Link monsters. We'll go Link Karibo, who's being used all day. Link Anima, shout out to the zones. Going to Link 2s, pretty standard here, I'd say. IP Masquerena, SP Little Knight. Hita, Dark, just to steal your opponent's stuff and go through. I played 1 Pit Knight early because I was looking for a Link 2 Fire just to be able to out my own Prometheus if I ever needed to. And this worked where if I destroyed it, it'd be able to come back as free fodder, so I didn't mind it. I'm thinking in the future probably swapping it out with a Nightmare Phoenix because that's what the first place guy was playing, and he wrecked me with it. So it's making me think I want to play that too. Of course, we have Promethean Princess. She's
just one?
Just one. I only picked up the one from you, in fact. And that's what's got me to play the deck today.
Oh, man, I'm happy.
Yeah, it worked out really well. But I only needed to play the one today because I felt my extra deck was a little tight because I just wanted to play some of the higher Link monsters. I played a Celine combo with the Diabell Stars, which is why I enjoyed having them around as well. Played Diabell Star, Celine with the Access Code Talker, and then of course Amblo Whale to go through this combo for that, and then an Appaloosa just came up I think it came up twice, but the one time I used it and he triple tacked it from me and started negating my own stuff. But I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty tight extra deck. I think my only change out might be Pit Knight early, but I think it worked out pretty well. I summoned every single card today, so no complaints.
Alright,
moving on to the side deck. 15 cards, starting off with the monsters. I played 2 Game Seal. I just wanted a card that would be able to out just unbreakable boards in case. I was thinking of playing Underworld Goddess originally, but I was like, you know what, let me just go for this because I can always put it in a column, steal it back with Anima, and I'd be able to just keep playing. And it worked out pretty well today. My last game, in fact, I summoned both, so it worked out. I played a second Nibiru just in case I had one last flex spot in my side deck, and I was like, you know what, I feel like I want one more hand trap just in case for any real go-off plays. It worked out today. Used it a couple times, and it won me a game, so I can't complain. I've got my 2 more Ash Blossoms that I needed, just because I had the one in the main deck. This was just to help cover a lot of rogue options. Otherwise, I'm playing the Snake Eye, original Snake Eye.
The quarter century for the side deck.
I loved this card all day. I sided it in almost every single game, and it puts cards in the back row, and it really forces your opponent out into an awkward scenario. Loved it. I played 1 more Thrust to be able to add that if ever needed, and I'm also playing Lightning Storms and 3 Cosmics. Of course, Thrust is searchable for the Lightning Storms, which would come up every so often. I'm also playing it for a 1 D-Barrier. D-Barrier, I never actually got to use it today, but it never came up. So I played a lot of Link decks, and it turns out I didn't need it. Otherwise, I'm just playing 2 more Summon Limits. I sided in them a couple times today and never saw them. So in theory, I think they're pretty good, but because Snake Eyes can get rid of them themselves. But everything worked out. I sighted in every single card today, and I used them all at least once. So I think it turned out pretty well. Well, everything but dimensional barrier. But
all right.
I think it turned out pretty well.
So, you got any last minute comments, anything like that?
I really enjoyed the deck. I think it's a lot more space to move. I think there's more flexibility spots that we can probably play with, and I'm thinking of maybe going more with the new quick play spell because I think just being able to roll with the Dive L-Star engine, I feel like there's more possibilities with that. But keep testing, keep trying.
Well, I mean, 6th place, that's impressive.
Can't complain.
Glad I got you, your Prometheus Princess. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Smash our like button. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.